So again, the answer is not a very technically specific answer.
Okay.
The answer is practice.
Okay.
Most people do not know how to practice.
Okay.
And most people don't take it very seriously. And that, I think, is a massive problem.
Hi. So this is why this channel or this series exists. So it's this guy right here. This guy's smarter than the both of us combined. He works, or did at the time, worked at Insomniac Games. And he's this guy with this Hawaiian shirt. This guy's super smart, and he has a lot of very good, interesting, clever things to say. And this was the one that really stuck with me the most, is how serious he was about practicing. So here I am practicing. This is practice. And he has a thing to say somewhere in here. I don't know where it is, but the next part of this is when you're done practicing, throw it away. So here we go. We are going to... Oh boy, CLion's having a bad time. Refactor this. Goodness gracious. Is there a duplicate? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to paste. Main 2. And we're going to come into here. Get all of this. Bye-bye. It's time to practice. 2 minutes, that's not a bad intro. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to just do it. I'm not going to be explaining myself. I'm just going to go. And we're going to practice. We'll say that I have, I don't know how much time, but enough time. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, we have Raylib, and all the other stuff is still set up the same. Rock and roll. Oh, I should probably turn this main off so that I can actually build main 2. Alright, here we go. So, I'm going to open a window. No, not that one. Oh boy, I already forgot what it's called. I'm off to a rocky start. Init window. So, we're going to init window. For now, I'm going to set it to 300 by 400. And I'm going to call it Minesweeper Redux. Going in hot. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to need a type def, what do I call it? Short, unsigned, short, grid space, grid square. Got it. Next, I'm going to need type def struct enum. I don't even need to type def this actually. I'm just going to do that. This enum is bomb equals 0p0. How many do I got here? 20. That was close. 2, 3, 4. Alright. And then we don't want that, we want this. So that's my 16 bits. I'm going to get my neighbors. I was thinking about a different way to do neighbors, but it didn't work. Neighbor north, southeast, west, northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. Alright, there we go. North, south, east, west, northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. Control Alt L, get those all nice and lined up. So I'm going to set these all to 0. Insert 1. I'm going to go backwards. So, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, I was so close. Tell you what. I have the tools to fix that. There we go. And then just pop that back on the other end over here. Great, they're all good sized. Checked equals 0, 0. This, Control Alt L. Oops. 1. 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. And checked, flagged. I'm just going to duplicate that actually. 0, there we go. And then this is flagged. Okay. Doing good so far. I'm probably going to need a state callback. Void state callback. It's going to need game data pointer. Alright. That means that I need a type def struct game data. I don't have to do that, but game data. Okay, I'll figure that up. And here we're going to need a grid square pointer squares. Good. We're going to need int window width, window height. We're going to need int number of bombs. We're going to need int flagged tiles. Should I calculate that? No, that'll probably slow us down. We're going to need float elapsed time. It's pretty common. What else do I need? I'm going to move that up there. And then we're going to need some other stuff that I'll fill in as we go. So we're going to need game data. Data equals this. Initialize them all to 0. And then we need while not window should close. We're going to do all of this. We're going to call a function thing. We're going to say state callback current state pointer. What's going on there? Cannot be used as a type. Well, that's because I didn't say it's a type. My bad. Type def. Now it's a type. Current state equals this. We're going to fill this out as we go. Okay. Tidy this all up so it looks nice. I like it. We're going to have void handle main menu. And it's going to take game data pointer data. We're going to have void handle gameplay game data pointer data. Okay. I was thinking while I was watching back all the footage that maybe I should have a state for, instead of having the game state that I was doing, one of the game states would be this. So we're going to do handle game knit. Alright, we're going to have void handle game play. Game data pointer to data. Okay, we're going to have void handle game over. Game data pointer to data. And then we're going to do void handle win. Game data pointer to Okay, so we've got all of these. We're gonna just pop those into here. Handle, main menu, handle game, init, handle gameplay, handle game over, and handle win. Great. So in all of these, we're gonna have a draw state for them too. So void draw. Let's not do that there. Let's do that here. Void draw menu. Game data pointer data. And we're also going to have void draw game data pointer data. So this one is going to handle our menu button registers, clicks, etc., and then draw the buttons. Okay, and then this one's going to be handle the gameplay clicking. Or sorry, this is going to just draw them. Draw the grid and tiles plus HUD. So we don't actually want to do that. So all of these main menu state is going to call handle the menu logic and draw menu. I'm going to pass the data right on through there. And then all of these are going to be like all that and then draw menu. Oh, not menu, draw game data. Okay. Might as well copy that. Okay, draw L, looking good. So these are all of our states, and then we're gonna set data.current data.state 0. I need to add that up here. And state, so just like that. There we go. Fix these later. Okay, that's kind of crazy looking. Let's do this up here. Okay, that looks better. Game.state. And then we need something like, so here's the flow of it. We're going to go from, I'm going to speed this up. Great, love it. Go from here to here, here to here, to here, to here, to here. I should have drawn that like this, to here, and then these go from here to here to here. So then this one will be menu. This one will be, what did I call it? Init. This one will be gameplay. Right there, and then this one will be win or what the heck? Win or okay, fine, be like that. Win or lose. So this is my state machine. This is what I'm going to architect it as this time. I didn't practice this time, but I have practiced this in the past, so I'm not really worried about it. Draw game and draw menu. So let's draw the menu first. Begin drawing. End drawing. Okay, and what we're gonna do is down in here. I should have done that differently, but we're gonna say current state sub data.state. Nope, state. And then we're gonna pass it in the reference to data. Right? Okay. So that should be the whole main method. It shouldn't get any more complicated than that. So game menu, we're going to draw buttons. So we need to draw rectangle. What did I say that this starts at? 300 by 400? I'm going to probably define those up here. Define draw menu width is 300. Define menu height 300. Great. I think I can get away with 200. Let's do that instead. And then we'll make menu width and menu height. Come on. Great. Alright. This is going to fail, so I can't test the build right now. Draw a rectangle. We're going to say x is 10, y is 10. Can I do this? I can, I think. Const char pointer array of them equals. Okay, why are you doing that? Come on. Alright, so easy 10 by 10. Great. Medium 15 by 15. Oh good, it nuanced that for me. Sort of, it doesn't put a comma. Hard is 20 by 20. And extreme, I don't remember if I called it extreme or insane, 25 by 25. Okay, that's my menu items. So there's going to be 4 of them. Static, const static int menu items equals 4. Don't ever change that. Can I not do a constant static inside of a thing? Oh, I'm so stupid. Menu item count. There we go. That looks good. So in here, we're going to do a for int I equals 0. I is less than menu. Menu item count I plus plus. Okay. So for here, we're going to do draw rectangle 5, comma. Y will be, what is our button height going to be? Const static int menu item height equals 20. Menu item width equals menu width minus 20. So 10 padding on each side. I should also probably define padding 20. That looks good to me. Great. So we're going to do const static and title. Better idea. I have a better idea. So no, that doesn't make sense. So begin drawing. I'm going to draw a thing here. It's draw text. Draw text. It's going to say Minesweeper 2. You know how it is. I'm going to say that it's 20 in and it's 20 down, and the font size is 20 and the color is white. Great. Just going to comment that out. Any compiler errors? What does that look like? Minesweeper 2. Almost. I might as well just put that all the way back. 5. What are we looking like? Minesweeper 2. Okay. So let's uncomment this. So what I'm going to do is 25 plus, which is 25 being this right here. So 25 plus I times menu item height. Okay. Width is menu item width. Height is menu item height. Color is going to be light gray. Good. Or this one doesn't matter. Do it like this. Like gray. Dark gray. Okay. So this one will be plus 2. Plus 2. Okay. This one will be draw text. And it's gonna be, let's say 15. Get out of here. Y will be 28 plus Y times, I times menu item height. Real quick, this is going to be menu items sub I. That font size will be 15. 15. Color will be black. There we go. Should probably handle that too. Clear background to black every time without exception. There we go. Okay, let's see what that looks like. I'm getting there. So maybe menu item height plus 2. Let's say 30. Plus 2. Just give that a little padding. And then add that to plus 2. And then this will be 32. Okay, what are we looking at? Need to adjust the text and that offset initially. This is going to be 50 because can't be fucked to. Sorry, can't be bothered. So X, Y, this will be 58. What are we looking like? I like it. That's all I really care to do. I might as well shrink that down to menu height being 50. What does that look like? Alright. There we go. And we are going to do something fancy in here, actually. We're going to say int mx equals get mouse x. Int my equals get mouse y. Okay. Put that there. Put that there. Okay. And let's do so to capture this XY with height for button highlighting. Alright, we'll get back to that some other time. I got my menu item up. So that's for drawing. So that is just to draw it. So unfortunately, that means that I don't have access to this outside of drawing. So what I could do is maybe I won't do a draw menu method then, huh? Just get rid of draw method. Where did that go? Just put that right there. Okay. So, I got rid of this. Int mx equals get mouse x. Okay. Int my equals get mouse y. Alright. And then, where's end drawings? Begin drawing? Okay. If mx is greater than, what did I say, 5. Mx is greater than 5, and mx is less than menu width minus 5, okay? And y is greater than, what was the earliest? I said 50 plus that, so let's just say 50. 50, and my is less than 58 plus 16, 60, less than 65, I don't know, 75. There you go. You know what? Pop this. Okay. So difficulty equals. Let's probably put that here. Int difficulty. Int difficulty equals. That was another thing I wanted to keep track of. Int row. Grid row calls, okay? Int row calls equals, and we're going to do this thing again. We're going to chain these if statements together. We're going to say that my is greater than, so this is 50 plus menu item height is 20 plus 2 is greater than 72, we're on the next menu item, plus my is greater than 94, and we're on the next one, plus my is greater than, is it 92? Yeah, it absolutely should be. My is greater than 50. Okay. My is greater than 116. Okay. So again, 0 if none. Sum if some previous higher. Okay. Row calls equals, what did I say last time? 10 plus 5. 5 times that. Okay. So we're going to set all of our game and data stuff in here. If data squares equals 0, data squares equals malloc size of grid square times row calls. I don't know why I did that. Data dot state equals 1 for now. We'll change that later. Data dot elapsed equals 0. Data dot black tile equals 0. Data dot number of bombs equals row calls divided by 5. I think I said data. Come on, show me the heads up. Number of bombs, window height equals. Oh, I'm going to do something fun here. Okay, so window height equals padding times 2. Padding times 2 plus, and then I need to define grid square width. I'm just going to call it that. 20. Okay, grid square width. Grid square width times grid times row calls. Yeah. Okay. And then do this again, but for width. It's going to be this. Data window height plus 200. Okay. That might be alright. Sorry if I'm mumbling a little bit, but and this is constant so that the compiler stops complaining about it. Okay. Great. And then we'll do that later maybe. Let's take a look at what it does. I didn't tell any indication whatsoever. Window should close. Okay. Handle my menu. Let's put it in here. Trace log info. Click. Okay. Oh, because it set the state to something else. Alright, good. That's working. Clicked. %D. Row calls. -10 divided by 5. Okay. Clicked 0. Oh. Whoops. If is mouse button pressed. Left. Not key left. Mouse button left. Okay, come on down to here and then pop that in. Great. Control L, good. Let's rock and roll. What's going on? Clicked 0. Okay. That should be doing something. 1. Okay. Clicked 1 again. That's not working, right? Alright, here's how we're going to do this. Draw a rectangle 50. So I'm going to say 50. 50 plus menu item height. 50 plus menu item height times 2. 50 plus menu item height times 3. Click 1, 0, 1. 1. 1. I wonder if that's just bad math. I'm just going to print out row calls, see what happens, because I know what they all are. Clicked 10, restart. 16. Oh, whoops. 5 times all of this. My bad. 20. 25. Alright. And that's just one more check. 25. Okay. I can dig it. So, there is technically little tiny caveat here. Menu item height +2. Nah. Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. I'll fix it in a minute. Do fix padding. Alright, there we go. So we moved on to the next state. The next state is draw game. First thing is first, draw game, begin drawing and end drawing. Okay, great. Oh, see, escape worked that time. That's weird. Oh, no, it didn't work because it didn't have this in here and just locked the thread. That's why that happened. Okay. So, man, I'm just going to close that for now. Handle game init. This is going to be like that state that we had where it was like, oh, is this your first time you're going to place a block? Oh. But before we do anything like that, we're going to draw the whole grid. So, for int I equals 0, I is less than. Data, grid row calls, times data, grid row calls, I plus plus. Okay. I could probably do that again here. Int grid span equals this. Row call equals that. Pop that up there. Okay. Just so we're not diving into that too much, and then this will just be grid span. So for that, we're going to do draw a rectangle at 0. Go away. We're going to say padding plus, what did I say it was? It's going to be I times, something like this, I times grid square width. Also, it's modulo. Grid square width times grid square width. Y will be padding plus I divided by grid square width times grid square width. That doesn't make any sense. I'll look at that in a second. It's going to be grid square width, gray. Hey, what, gray. Okay. What do you look like? Not drawing. Draw game. Grid span, row call. Info. Drawing the game. State does not appear to have changed. Handle game init. For some reason, draw game is not in there. That would be why. I'm drawing the game. Okay. It is, but it is not. padding plus padding plus I divided by square width. Am I doing that wrong? There's supposed to be roll call. No. That should not be roll call. Let's try white. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. No, certainly not it. Okay. Padding plus I modulo this, so that's okay. Times grid square width. Padding plus I divided by that. It's grid square height, grid square width, weight. Grid row calls. What am I setting that to? That should be in here. Grid row calls. Good news, I'm not. I am not setting that to anything. Data grid row calls equals row calls. That's why that was doing that. This, okay, looking good. So, we're going to do that trick again. We're going to say this bottom layer is -2. We'll say -2 plus that. And then this top layer is not -2. So, -2. And this one is gray. Okay. It's gray with an A. That turned out much nicer than last time. Okay. Alright. Fine. We'll do 3. Okay. You know what? I'm not doing it right, but it goes over here. Square width -2. -2. And then this is +2 plus that +2 plus that. Okay. Sure. I like it. Why not? Not really, but those are all my grids. And instead of gray, we're going to say color next color equals, okay, just color next color. And since we're in here already, what we're going to do is, no, that's fine. No, I lied again. Grid square equals data square sub I, right? Okay. Okay. Pop that down here. Move that up. Next color. So if square and bomb next color equals red. Next color equals red. Why? No, it can't. Else if square and checked next color equals dark, I don't know, dark purple, dark gray, okay? Else if square and flagged next color equals blue, okay? equals, what did I say, gray. Great. So then this is just next color. Alright. Great. Love that. And then we need to draw the HUD off to the side. But I also need to, inside of handle main menu, we're going to set window size to data window width, data window height. Okay. What's that look like? Data squares should not always also be this. Stop. Look at that. Get rid of this. That. Okay. Oh, I did it again. So the max row calls is 625. Okay. Okay, so that's probably because they're all funky. Bomb checked, flagged. Square and bomb, square and. It's a row call. Oh. Alright, that was my mistake. This one looks way funkier than the other one, but that's okay. Okay. Did I do that right? How's that little padding thing on the side there? Yeah, there's enough room for the menu, right? I definitely don't need that 200 though. I think 150 was fine last time. Alright. Yeah, that's plenty enough. Okay. So, grid data state malloc. Where's malloc? 4 int I equals 0 I is less than 625 I plus plus. And that means that data squares sub I equals 0. So some of them might have been set to something else. Okay, that makes sense. Good, good, good. Alright. Okay. And then we're setting state to 1. I'm going to enum that. State will be state menu, state gameplay, init, state gameplay, state game over, state game. Okay. So set the state. What's your problem, Aaron? Sorry. My bad. Alright. Set this to state game play init. Okay. So gameplay, they're all going to draw the same, but they're just going to handle their input differently, so that way I don't overload the same input thing several times. That's what I'm going for with that. I said I wouldn't explain myself, but I feel like that is worth talking about. I don't think that should be a cons. Oh, it's just drawing it. Yeah, it absolutely should be. Okay. Alright. And then I'm just going to make a method here. Vector2, because I know what that is. Vector2, I'm going to say screen to grid pause. Then that's going to take int mouse x, int mouse y, return padding minus, or how do I do this? Vector2. I'm going to do mouse x minus padding, that's a capital padding, divided by, and then I have to do, oh no, divided by square width. And then do that again for plus y. Oh, you piece of shit. It's a float. Ah, man, I really don't care. Type def struct. I'm going to call it xy. Int x, y. Great. Great. Alright. xy. Okay, there we go. Shut up. And then const. Okay. Great. And then I need to draw the HUD somewhere. To do HUD. Okay. Handle main menu. I don't need that anymore, I don't think. Handle game init. What do I call that? Screen to grid. XY. Whatever, screen to grid pause. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Handle game init. If. Oh, sorry. XY. Mouse. XY mouse equals screen to grid position, get mouse x, get mouse y, get mouse y, int gx equals mouse.x, gy equals mouse.y. Great. So, what are we doing in this first state? Make sure we... Oh. To do... check for mouse inbounds of the grid, else -1. if gx equals to -1 or gy equals -1. Something else. How about this? If gx not equal -1 or gx not gy not equal -1. That should be an and. Okay. Okay. So if they're both bigger than that, if is mouse button down left, okay, if is mouse button down, mouse left. If the mouse button is down, do this. If not, just ignore it. So, if it's down, we're going to get the mouse position in the grid. And if it's not equal -1 in either one of those, then we are going to... That's right. That's right. That's right. So we're going to have to set all of our squares to where is manually menu. I should probably stop closing that. And then we're going to randomize the grid data. Function. Okay. Randomize the grid. We'll do what am I doing? Int row call data dot row calls int span grid span equals row call times row call. Right? Or int I equals 0. I is less than bombs. What do they call it? Data sub bombs. Number of bombs. I plus plus. Okay. What we're gonna do is int test or position equals get random value from 0 to grid span plus 1, I think. Alright. Okay. For that, to that position. If data dot square sub I or sub position and bad or bomb I minus continue, otherwise data squares position or equals bad or bomb. Okay. And then I learned this before. Should probably reset all of the grid as well. So for int I equals 0, I is less than grid span I plus plus data squares sub I equals 0. Okay, reset everything. And then I should have I'm going to keep the name because I liked it so much. It's determine neighbor situation. here. Determine situation. Okay, don't break anything. Draw game, get that. I should probably move. Control Shift Alt. Nope. Shift Alt down. No. Control Shift up. Control Alt Shift down. I don't remember what it is. I'm just gonna copy and paste this. Oh. There we go. Draw game. Okay. So, what do we need to do in this one? We need game data, pointer data, and in here, as always, we're going to get these in there. Okay, don't ask me why I'm doing that, it's just a silly thing that I do. Okay, so this. Make sure I make what? Alright, first thing is first, so I should actually set the grid up, so I'm going to continue doing that. So determine neighbor's situation. So for this one, this is the one that I had to check all 8 directions around me to make sure that none of them were checked. So for int I equals 0, I is less than grid span, I plus plus, okay. What? How did I do that? There we go. If data squares sub I and bad bomb. Continue. If alright, this is the fun part. Right? So if it was, oh, that's right. This is the one where I used X and Y because it was much easier for us to visualize it. So I am gonna do that again. For int Y equals 0, Y is less than row call, Y plus plus. For int X equals 0, X is less than row call X plus plus. Okay. So, I was thinking about doing the conditions out here for Y, the ones that only needed in here for Y, but I don't know if I should bother because it's just a waste of time. But maybe it's not because whatever. I'm thinking too hard about it. I know how to do it here. I'm going to do it here. So if data squares sub Y times row call plus X and bad. Yeah? Not bad. It's called bomb now. Okay. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do there. So get 8. Not get. Check 8 neighbors. Okay? If Y is greater than 0. Right? If Y is greater than 0. And what do I want to do this? Okay. Data squares sub Y minus 1. This. Y minus 1 like this. Times row call plus X and bomb. What we're going to do is we do this. No, that wouldn't make sense. So I'm going to take this right here, or equals. So y minus 1 would be the north neighbor north. Okay, I'm going to do the bad thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, y is greater than 0. If y is less, or, yeah, if x is greater than 0, x plus 1, or x minus 1, x minus 1 is west, and then this should always just be my south, y. So just get rid of this y. Okay, northwest, so south, south, east, northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast. Alright, this is where things will get a little confusing. South, what is a south? So y is greater than y is less than, we'll call minus 1 and say data squares equals bomb. Do that. If x is less than, we'll call minus 1 and data squared y x plus 1 neighbor east. Okay, we're moving right along. So if y is greater than 0, so that's my negative y, and x is less than, or x is greater than 0, so then I can do minus 1 for both of these. Okay, and then if y is greater than 0 and, or sorry, that's northwest, yes, northeast is x is less than, we'll call minus 1, and that is plus 1, yes, plus 1, okay, and then this one is southwest. How do I do southwest? So southwest, so that is minus 1 x plus 1y. So y is less than, we'll call minus 1, and x is greater than 0. This one, I should and that right there. Y is minus 1, x plus 1. That doesn't make any sense. Y is less, sorry, that y should be plus 1, and this should be minus 1. Okay, control L. Southwest, and then southeast. Southeast is plus 1, plus 1. So y is less than, we'll call minus 1, and x is less than, we'll call minus, oh no, 1, and data, that squares. And then this should be plus 1, x plus 1, control L. I think that might be it. I don't need the, yes I do. Just to make them line up. Northwest, northeast, southwest, southeast. So what's going on with this one? They're both greater than 0. Southwest is, they are southwest, down, west. So southeast is the opposite of northwest, and that makes sense. Okay, I like it. I do want to steal this again for the flood fill. Void flood fill. Name data pointer data. Alright. And I am going to take int x, int y, and data. So that's where that comes from. And then we're going to obviously get row call right up in here. I guess I did not need grid span, so I'm just going to get rid of it. Row call, we'll revisit that in a second. So this. Flood fill. This is a little different, so we're actually going to just do this. Y, if y is greater than 0, flood fill, y, flood fill, x, y, 1 minus 1, data. Yeah, I know, it's recursive. Okay, this is west, so flood fill, x minus 1, y, data. Okay, next, south, flood fill, x, y plus 1, and data, and east, come on, east, flood fill, x plus 1, y, data. Alright, next we're coming down to the more difficult ones, but not so bad. We have the tools. If it's this one and this one, we're going to do a flood fill. So, x minus 1, y minus 1, data. Okay, put that in there. Come over here. Flood fill. We're going to do x plus 1, y minus 1, data, okay. Then row call this and that. I'm going to put this right here. End. Oh, shift end. Okay. Flood fill. So this one is x minus 1 and then y plus 1, data. And then this one. Flood fill. So this will be y plus 1, x plus 1. Sorry. X plus 1, y plus 1, data. Alright, so quickly go over this again. X, y minus 1, x minus 1, y. X, y plus 1, x plus 1, y. X minus 1, y minus 1. Plus, minus, minus, plus, plus, plus. Okay, I think I got them. And if it's gotta check this, if it's bomb or it's checked. Okay. Something just amusing just popped into my head about this. I wonder if I can do this and OR these together. Bomb checked. What was the other one? Flagged. If it's any one of these, we're going to return. Just get out of there. Otherwise, we're going to data squares y times recall plus x or equals checked if data squares y times row call plus x and neighbor mask return. Don't go any further. I forgot to make the neighbor mask, so let's go like this. Neighbor mask equals 0p 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. Neighbor mask. Okay, that looks good to me. I could probably make that a const, sure. If it'll make you happy. Alright. We're at about an hour and 15 minutes, and I'm most of the way there. A lot of dark work I haven't opened or compiled in a minute, so a little nervous to do that, but so init game state. So if the mouse button is down, we can only press the mouse button in the init state. There's no reason at all for us to press the right mouse button. That reminds me that... Oh no, I don't have to do that anymore. So if we are within the grid, what we're going to do is if gx data squares sub gy times row call, get that in a second, plus x and bomb. Okay, so you get row call out of data into row call. Nope. Stop. Row call equals data row calls. Okay. And then that should be gx. Okay. If that place that we clicked on is a bomb, trace log info. You clicked on a bomb. Okay. So what we're gonna do is int test index 0 while data squares sub test index and bomb test index plus plus. Okay, that's just a quick way to just swiftly cycle through things. We're going to say that data squares subtest test index equals bomb. Just set it to bomb. But that also means that we have to data squares sub gy times row call plus gx equals 0. Set it to nothing at all, right? So if we hit a bomb first, we're just going to set it to nothing, move this over, set that bomb somewhere else, then come on down, we're going to flood fill gx gy data, and then we're going to data dot state equals, what did I call it, playing game or state gameplay. Okay, so this should only fire if we're within the bounds. I guess I could post that. Okay. Trace log info. You clicked within the grid. Okay. In flood fill question. Did I do checked? Oh yeah, so test that. Alright, let's just see what happens when we click any buttons, okay? Those look bad for some reason. Okay. I should not have clicked within the grid because mouse button pressed. Not down. We did this last time. Okay, and let's go to this right here. So if square is that's not correct. We don't want that actually. If square is checked, I'm gonna do dark gray. Else if flag, we're gonna do blue. Else if, oh, that's right. That's right. I had to do this last time. If it's checked, dark gray. Else, or if, square and bomb next color equals red. I could probably simplify that. I'm just gonna go out of my way to do that really quick. So let's do this. If it's flagged, do blue. Otherwise, if it's checked, else next color equals dark gray. There's a way you could do that with you or those together, but I don't want to spend too much time on that, so I won't. Okay. So I'm gonna fuck that up. Yeah. Why are you like that? Whatever, man. Okay. What goes on now? I wish I knew what anything was. So I did click within the grid. What happens when I click off the grid? Clicked within the grid. I did not, actually. So where is the init state? Oh, that's right. Screen to this. So, if mouse x minus padding less than 0, less than or equal to 0, return -1. Return -1, -1. Can I do that? You gonna complain about that? No, hell yeah, love that. If mouse y minus padding, return -1, -1. I suppose I could do this, or, okay, alright, what happens now? Wow, Expected expression. Yeah, okay, I need to cast it, so XY. Oh no. I need XY. Okay. Still clicking off of the grid. Oh, I didn't check both of those directions. Or come on. Or zero, okay. Alright. Int mpad x, mpad y. Pad x equals mouse x minus padding equals mouse y minus padding. Okay, and then that's just pad x is less than or equal to 0. And pad y is that. Okay. So if they're less than or equal to 0, return that. Or I need to know what the row call is, so I'm just going to say int row call. Or mpad x. Alright, let's pass through that. We're going to say, what do I call it? Oh, I'm drawing a blank. I'm just going to call it poop. No, I'm not. Int grid x equals mpad x divided by grid square width. Int grid y equals mpad y divided by grid square width. If grid x is greater than row call, or grid y is greater than row call, and return xy -1 -1. Let's just one line this real quick. So I'll do this. Otherwise, return that. What are you freaking out about? Oh, it's because I didn't give it row call. Okay. Alright, there we go. So, that looks like it's working very well. Oh, not that, sorry. I gotta fix something really quick. I want it to be greater than or equal to row call, because we don't want to go out of bounds. So that means I should be able to click right along this right here and nothing happens, but that works. Okay. Wonder why these are gray. Alright, moving right along, hour and 30. So that moves us from that state to handle gameplay state. And then the only button that's handled is mouse button left, which is good. You clicked on the grid. Can I do this? Clicked on the grid. Clicked on the grid. I don't know what those are. grid. I did not set any TIFF flag, did I? I did that again. I did that in the last one too. Row calls divided by 5. Row calls divided by 5. No. Row calls times row calls divided by 5. That's what I did last time, I think. Did I lose? Alright. Okay, I'm doing good. I'm heading strong. You can tell me that could be good. God bless you. Alright. What was I doing next? I need to move out of my screen in the right place. Handle gameplay. That's where I need to be. So in gameplay, this is where we're going to handle, first of all, we're basically just going to steal this, like that. Okay. Great. And handle that if else is mouse button down into button. I want to know how that works, but I don't want to deep dive it right now. Mouse button right. There you go. Else if, sorry. Oh man. It's unfortunate how bad I have to go to the bathroom. Okay. So there should only ever be one of these two, and I'm not mixing my states up. So I could probably close that. Famous last words, I'll have to open that up in a second. And is mouse button pressed? What are we doing if mouse button is pressed? We're going to basically do the same thing as we did up there. I just said I was going to open that again. So if it is pressed, we're going to say const xy mouse equals screen to grid position, get mouse x, get mouse y, row call, okay, and then const int gx equals mouse.x, const int gy equals mouse.y. Good, off to a good start. So we're gonna don't repeat yourself. Fuck you, Bob Martin. Trace log. I might as well just copy this whole function. Alright. No, I'm kidding. If data squares sub gy times, I did it again for the millionth time, gy's times row call plus x, sorry, gx, if that, and bomb, then first of all, let's move these out. Okay, put that all right there. So if that's true, I could even do this. We'll move this up and this down. How's about that? Don't ever do that again. So don't even handle the mouse button clicks if we're outside of that. Except that's not really true, because because, what about the reset button? Okay. So you can't right click the reset button, who cares? This is for handling red clicks, and then this is handle reset button. Else. Alright. I might not even need that else, but whatever. Okay. So if it's a bomb, first of all, if data squares sub gy times row call plus gx and checked, return. Don't do anything. If it's a bomb, now we're talking. If it's a bomb, we're going to set all of the bombs to visible for int I equals 0, I is less than grid span equals row calls time row call I is less than grid span plus if data squares sub gy times row call plus x and sorry. It should just be I and bomb data squares sub I or equals checked. Great. So turn all of the bombs on so that they're visible after that if you click on one. Okay. If that's a bomb, do that. And then we're going to do data.state equals game over. Okay. Might need to fix that a little bit in a minute, but whatever. And then just get out of here. Turn. And then if data squares else, so just if we don't return out, then flood fill gx gy data again. And then to do calculate voiced flags. Okay. Okay, everything seems to be working. I want to make a keybind for R. If is key down, or is key pressed, key R. Did I have a reset state? Okay. Alright, and then right click. Kind of the same deal. Let's buff. Just gonna copy this. If it's checked, return. If it's that's it. That's it. Don't flood fill. If it's already checked, return. Else, data squares sub gy times row call plus gx equals flag. So if it's checked, So if it's checked, return. But if it's if it's not flagged, I think I want to do. I don't remember what it is. I don't remember the bitwise operator, so I'm going to have to cheat. If data squares sub gy times row call plus gx and flagged. And equals not flagged. Plus that. That should be fine. Did I have a thing in data for number of flags? Flag tiles equals 0. Int flags equals 0. I is 4 int I equals 0. I is less than row span, grid span, I plus plus, okay. If data squares sub I and flags plus plus equals flags, okay. So that should handle that right there. I don't need to return those flags, okay. And then draw, where are you? Draw gameplay, handle main menu. Don't think I need that right now. Draw game, okay, right here. So we're gonna, right here, draw if square and check. Oh my god. Square and checked. What the hell was that? I don't know. It's gone. It's gone now. CKED. If square and checked. I think that's all I need to do right there. Square and checked. We're going to do, just for now, we're going to do green. Draw text. And then I need to sum all the neighbors up. So, int north equals 0. North, south, east, west. Northeast, southeast. Northwest, southwest. So, south, east, west, northwest, northeast, southwest, southeast, control Alt L. And that is square and square and neighbor north greater than 0. I should have done that first. Okay. South, east, west, northwest, east, southwest, southeast, and I don't need this. North, south, get out of here. East, west, northwest, southeast, southwest, southeast, neighbor count equals north plus south plus east plus west plus northwest plus southwest plus northeast plus southeast. Okay. So that the compiler shuts up. Control Alt L. Good enough for me, man. Good enough. Square is checked. Then we're gonna draw format text format, and it's gonna be %d neighbor count, right? Neighbor count, we're going to say that it's at padding plus 4 plus I modulo row call times grid square width, padding plus I don't know, 2, 3, whatever, plus this I divided by row call times grid square width. Oh, that's what you call me. Font size, let's just say 12. Color is green for now. We're gonna fix that in a minute. Alright. Error, object is not found. What it? Oh, the function's padding 3. Oops, 3. Plus. I'm just gonna call the number 3. Okay, 3, 0. Okay. Okay. So that's basically it. I want this to be over a little more. Over by 8. How's that look? 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 0. So something about my flood fill is getting all fudged up, I think. Alright, so handle game init, flood fill should do something if it doesn't have a neighbor. Actually, you know what? That was probably working totally normally. 0. I really need that restart button to work, so handle reset button. I don't think I will have a reset button. I think I'm just going to have some text that says press R to restart. I think that's totally fine and acceptable. ST data dot elapsed 0 data dot state equals init game play init. Okay. Data flag tiles equals 0. Data number of bonds. Don't change that, actually. Data. Don't change that. Don't change that. Don't change that. State squares elapsed. That's it. Let's set those back to those. And then we're going to randomize the grid. Data. That down to there. Okay. Okay. Does that work? Tree space log info. Log info. You pressed R. I did not press R apparently. That's weird. I wonder what I'm doing wrong. Is key pressed? Key. Whatever. Space. Space. Oh, cool. And then we got this too. You clicked on a bomb, so I'm moving it. Okay, 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 okay. Great. That no longer works. Oh, because my game state is in, yeah, what is it called? Handle game over. There we go. I'll just copy that over. Great, restart's fine. Great, okay. If the square equals checked, if neighbor count is greater than 0, so don't show me anything 0 or not. There. Control L, okay. What's that look like now? Oops. Okay. Oops. 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 It does not appear to be going up. I've had this happen before. Neighbor north. South, east, west, northwest. Where is the place I'm calling north? Neighbor north. Y minus 1. Okay. Okay, so 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 2 3 3 2. So this one, any one of these could be it. So 1 2 3, that makes sense. 1 2, that makes sense. 3 1 2 3, that makes sense. 2 1 2, that makes sense. 2, that makes sense. Okay, that seems like it makes sense to me. Where is that? Inside of handle main menu, draw handle game init. I forgot to do the dangle thing. After you do that, neighbor situation, determine neighbor situation data. Forgot to do that again. Yeah. So it didn't recalculate, it just moved that bomb. That's why I was doing that. Okay. Alright. Things are moving along pretty nicely. Okay. I do not love the color scheme, and I do not love the way that those grids are spaced out at all. But who cares? So this appears to be working correctly, so that was neato. I liked that. We saved a little bit on that. Can we just disable inspection? Thank you. Alright. What else do I need? The UI. So that's a draw game. Handle game plays fine. Handle game over. Handle win. Same exact thing. Oop, oop. Yep, I might as well. Whatever. Don't need the trace log. Don't need that. It seems to be working. That's very strange that it wasn't letting me press R. So, don't know what's going on with that. Okay, don't need a reset button. I'm just gonna not implement that. That's gonna be left to the spacebar. I saw this happening a couple of times. You clicked on a bomb, so I'm moving it. That's neato. I don't need these anymore. Alright, and you know, they say don't repeat yourself, but I don't really see a problem with it right now because it's actually more beneficial for me to repeat myself at the moment because I don't have to fight with the architecture. Alright, there's that. So for inside, okay, HUD. Alright, we're gonna draw text, and it's gonna say bomb %D, and that's gonna be data number of bombs minus data flagged tiles. Okay, so first of all, text format that. Okay, then that's going to be I'm going to cheat data window width minus 180. It's going to be my X. Bombs is going to start at, I don't know, 15. Font size 20. Color, I don't know. Dark blue. Sure. That looks good to me. Do the same thing here. We're going to say time equals data dot elapsed. That's another thing I forgot to take care of. 003.0f data elapsed dark blue. Okay, how's that look? Oh, forgot to change the Y, but also minus 130. My bad. This 130. This should now be 50 or 45. Okay. Alright. Alright. And then, inside of, not draw game, but, where is it? Handle game play. So we're going to do data elapsed plus equals get frame time. Great, I don't have to bugger that out like I did last time. There we go. Time is working correctly. Alright. And then it switched states, so time stopped moving. Hit reset. It should reset. Dude, I'm killing it. I'm having a great time this time around. So let's not do dark blue. Let's do gray. Gray, please. G-R-A-Y. Okay. Okay. I want to get rid of this other side right here, not white. So let's say dark gray. Next color. If it's bombed, otherwise do just gray like that. Okay. Restart. Oh, what? Dark gray. Next color is gray. Gray or gray. Whoops. Light gray. Please don't burn my eyes. Okay. Alright. Everything appears to be working. Okay. This one right there. Okay, that appears to be working too. I must have down and not pressed. Button pressed. It is down. Okay. Pressed. Mouse button right is key press space. That seems to be working fine. I don't know that I like that blue color, but oh no. So what the fuck? What happened there? My game locked up. So that means I have a sometimes where my game will just go into a state that I'm not really sure what it's doing. I'm gonna make these both 50, by the way, just to see what happens, and then I'm gonna minus 50. That. What does that look like? It's pretty big. That's pretty dang big, dude. 40 and 40. I said I wouldn't fiddle, but fine. Be conservative at 30 and move on. So I need a text display for like 15, 45, 75. State. Oops. Data state. What's going on? State is 1. And when I click, I go to state 2. When I click here, I'm still in state 2. Now I'm in state 3 because it's game over. If I hit this space bar, I go back to 1. Everything should reset. And then when I click here, I'm still in state 1. Nothing should be happening. Click here. Click here. What happens if I click there? Nothing. Nothing. That was just a freak thing that happened, I suppose. Alright, so let's get rid of that blue color. I'm going to say light blue. Oh no, there's no light blue. Sky blue, sorry. My bad. Is that a sky blue? Oh, I guess it is. It looks a little green because I have flux on and I keep forgetting that. But we're like 99% of the way there. I just need to do that really quick. Handle gameplay. If it's checked, or flagged, return. Don't touch your flags. Oh boy, I got 4 of them around that guy. Wow. Look at that little cluster. That's fun. I just clicked on something. And my whole game locked up. Did it lock up in a bad way? It did. So I've entered an infinite loop somewhere. go? How did it happen? I'm willing to bet that it's in Floodville. So, x, if y is greater than that, 0. If x is greater than that, do that. If y is less than roll call minus 1, then it's y plus 1 is okay. X is greater than roll call minus 1, then x plus 1 is okay. If y is greater than 0 and x is greater than 0, we can subtract 1 from both. If y is greater than 0 and x is less than roll call, then we can add 1 to x and subtract 1 from y. If y is greater than roll call, or less than roll call, and x is greater than 0, then we can do this. Should all be fine. I wonder if it's because of this right here. It shouldn't be, because it's returning out. Right? Makes sense? Yeah. Okay. Bad. Reset. Ooh. Okay. Who mama? Oh. Oh no. Okay. That was a fun one. Ah! Oh my god. Alright, now I need to make escape go backwards. I guess, yeah. So, fix padding? I don't know. What was that weird thing I was just seeing? I was like looking at something and I was like, man, I want to fix that. Right? Okay. Oh, so I want to get rid of the state thing, I think. We'll get rid of state. But I also want to get rid of this right here, because it's adding the padding to the end of it. So I am going to break my own rule. I'm going to do 25 so that they fit. Time. I hope it's. I think it's that they're not monospace font, and that's what's actually bothering me. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. I don't know. This feels so empty now. Oh, I should put some status text, I guess, just to identify. Can I do new lines? I don't remember. Say like 100. Yeah, it's a little ghetto, but I don't mind really. So data window height minus 100. How's that look? 4 lines of 25. That should make sense. Oh, I'm so close. Damn it. Why is that down there? Okay. Okay, minus padding. You win. Okay. Bam, bam, space. Bam, bam, space. Okay. Can I don't think I could fit that there. A space, 2 reset. 2 reset could probably go on one line. I think. I don't know. It's fine. Not gonna get hung up on it. So there may possibly, in some cases, be an infinite loop that happens, but I'm not really able to reproduce it, and I'm not sure where it might be happening. So we're going to pretend it doesn't exist. Other than that, this is basically feature complete. I just need to implement the escape button. It's almost exactly 2 hours. Isn't that crazy? Where are we? Handle gameplay. And then I could even do, like, just for fun, I'm not going to actually implement this, but void handle gameplay common data, or whatever. Game data, pointer data. And then do a bunch of stuff in here that's just always true, like the escape button. Yeah, I might as well. I'm already here. If is key pressed, is key escape. State menu. So data dot state equals state menu. Okay, and then just put that right at the top here. Handle gameplay common data. Pass that in there. That's it. It's just gonna trickle through anyway. Handle gameplay common data. Pass that through there. Handle game over. Handle gameplay common data. Handle win. Handle gameplay common data. Okay. Hitting escape should just send you back to the main menu, and that's just a common component that all of them share. So I might as well do that. What is that called? Polymorphism, but not really. It's not really even close, but where are we going? Oh yeah. Set close key. Set close exit key. Set exit key to F4. F4. Windows should close. Or what is data dot close game? I'm gonna make a boolean called close game. And not data dot close game. So I come over here. Alright, and as you can see, I have not fiddled with the bit masking on this implementation because we just don't need it. So what happens if I hit escape now? It goes back to the menu, but I need to resize it. Whoops. Draw game handle main menu. Handle gameplays common. Data dot window. Nope, just set window size to menu width, menu height. Okay. This one, go back, there it is. Back, there it is. Go back, there it is. Go back, there it is. Everything looks perfect. Very cool. Well, lads, it looks like I did it again. We're at 2 hours and 15 minutes exactly. I would call that feature complete. There might be one bug, but I can't get it to work again. So far, everything looks totally fine. And you know what? I had a problem in the past with lining up the button and clicking on it, and honestly, don't even need the button. Very cool. Alright. So yeah, this is why we practice. I went from 6 or something hours to 2. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you learned something. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, have a good day.